Legend has it, if you scratch a Canadian bill and sniff it, an unexpected skill I really had to get better at during a year of backpacking and traveling is dealing with a lot of different cash and currencies. I feel like in my life, I was used to hardly ever using cash at all. And then when you're going country to country and the currency is changing, things can get confusing. My number one tip is to get a long style pouch for your cash. Not only is it much more open and organized when you're dealing with unfamiliar currencies, you can go through them, but there's gonna be times when you also wanna keep your bills totally flat, like when you're paying for visas in cash and they need to stay clean and crisp. I'm sure you've already heard not to keep all your money together, keep it in different places on your body, but that also applies to your bags. It gave a huge peace of mind and it allowed me to take out a little more currency at the ATM if I was gonna keep some of it in different bags, if I wasn't gonna take all of it with me when I go out. Just split up your money anywhere you can. If you're traveling together, go to the ATM together. Hello, buddy system. One of you can keep watch while the other takes cash out. It allows you to take out a little bit more cash, or even better, you can take out cash together and alternate having to pay that international ATM fee. Which does bring me to my next point, maybe a little controversial, but take out cash as you go. In my experience and opinion, it was more helpful for me to find a card. I use a Copo card that has like a travel flex up plan option that allows you to take out cash abroad in some capacity, rather than taking out a huge chunk of cash before the trip and bringing that with me. Obviously, this is dependent on how long your trip is, but I find there is so much access to ATMs in most of the places that we travel, and if there's not going to be, you know there's not going to be, and you can plan accordingly. I had less cash on me at a given time, which is safer, and it allowed me to adjust how much cash I was taking out from place to place because the budget in place to place was different. That being said, if you have some local currency left over, keep it because it makes for a really unique souvenir. Paper bills take up almost no space and weight in your bag, and there's a lot of unique things you can do or like ways you could display them. And now for the best currencies, in my opinion. Some qualities that really make an amazing currency to me, make it easier to use if you're new to it, are bigger bills are slightly bigger than the smaller bills. Very intuitive. This is the Mexican pesos. The 100 is slightly longer than the 20, so you can see that that's longer. This is kind of opposite. The Thai baht actually gets bigger the smaller the bill gets. Like the 500 is slightly smaller than the 50. Oh, this is a bit backwards because the 100 is bigger than the 50. I mean, Thai baht has size difference, but it's not very intuitive. Another thing that can obviously really help is color. Vietnamese dong has really different colors, so that makes it easier to tell right off the bat. Also, shout out to the Albanian lek. I don't have any right with me right now, but those do both of those things, I think. And I have to shout out, you know, my favorite currency, Canadian. Not only are they really fun colors and easy to tell apart, we have a very iconic woman, Viola Desmond, on our $10 bill. Our bills are waterproof, so you don't have to worry about washing them accidentally. They literally can't crinkle. And legend has it, if you scratch a Canadian bill and sniff it, it smells like maple syrup. Let me know if you have any other tips for dealing with all these different currencies and cash in the comments, or what your favorite currency is, because I'm ready to fight for mine.